suffocating it. The body will be consumed over a number of months until eventually dissolving, leaving the floaters free to attach to a new host. These creatures, which successfully raise a landmass to the surface, are rewarded with a burgeoning and permanent food supply, allowing them to finally reproduce and begin the cycle again. Crane crawler. Agile territorial carrion feeder, well adapted to both land and sea. Absorbs essential gases from the air or water for basic bodily regulation. This species seeks out corpses in packs before defending its claim, while the corpses devour. Okay, so that's that done. Bring that up. Alright. Chinese potato plant. The Chinese potato is common throughout China territories, where synthetic foods are still stigmatized and there remain large tracts of arable land on which to grow fresh produce. Genetically designed prior to the expansion, this plant is highly adapted to different environments and a staple of new colonies galaxy-wide. Marmalade. This plant collects water from the air rather than relying on its root system and produces large, fleshy fruits, which are both edible and have a typically high water content. Okay, let's get rid of the blueprint stasis rifle. Oh, I'm sorry, did I still pay? This is a yes, you do. Pat memo. First name. Exterior growth. Oops. Plants and pots. Spotlight. Yeah. Oops. Another one. Sky. This purple tablet. This carbon-based device is lighter than it looks and features a symbol which resembles a U, lit up in purple. Despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. While the technology is far beyond Federation levels, and there is no obvious way to interface with it, it should nonetheless be possible to fabricate a precise physical copy of the device if necessary. I don't think I've ever had to build one of those devices, so...
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is Ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Excuse me. So I'm thinking I might stop by my base. Sorry, Kiri's digging her little claws in me. Oh. Hey, what is in here? Oh, laser cutter! No, I just think the propulsion rack. Oh, sorry. Build that as well. Yes, thank you. Stop. No. No, damn. Alright, I might stop by home base first, just to eat something. So then I'm full up on food.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Titanium, diamond, titanium, and K silver.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what it tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. The only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
I wonder how easy it will be just to get one titanium. Because Batman album will be the just so we could keep an eye on the time as well. How far away is it? Alright, what I might do is I might fill up on food. Just gonna move the water up just to hold. Some stuff. Okay. But now we just quickly go to the game trap, grab some food. And that might be plenty of food. Nope, radio. Okay. Might have grabbed a bit more food than I needed to. Yeah. Oh. At least I'm full. Alright, what I might do, we're over there, and I might take one with me. Separate. Actually. Okay. So, we just trying to remember, okay, so we're at home.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, let's get this boat. All that's needed for the laser burst. So, okay, I've got a case of the titanium's easy, and I've now got a battery. Seem to be. Okay. Can't see anything. She seems fine. Sorry, it just looked like she had blood on her paws. It's just checking to make sure she was okay. Could be my blood. She likes to dig her little claws into me. Why does my radio always go off and it's like sort of just left it? What did you do? Oh, turn my lights on. Okay, oh. Hello.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify it.
Let's see what's here. Sandstone. We're at 32 minutes, so we'll split up. Oh, he just pat me. Pat me. Okay. Well, you know, I still have a tablet, actually. Insert. Oh, I left it at home. I forgot about that. Oh. Don't destroy anything. Well, yeah, I think this island actually has diamond as well. If I remember correctly. I know one of the islands does. Ah, thought I'd find you here. Ah, we'll have a look. We'll go inside the base. Anything on this side? Oh! It almost tipped me. Oh! Oh, I didn't understand that. Yeah, go like that. Yes.
New blueprint acquired.
Ooh. There's a wolf down there. He hurts me. Ah! Shoot. I already got one of you then. Well, we might as well. Let's search in here. And then if we have time, we'll search the unit.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
Oops, keep hitting pause. Oh, aerogel. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, so...
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Benghazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required. Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Force field control terminal. This device matches known technologies and is likely alien in nature. Power is being routed by the terminal to the nearby force. Technology is far beyond anything encountered before by the beverage. Nonetheless, there is a good chance it functions like a regular lock and only requires the correct kind of key. Cube. This green mineral substance has no entry on the periodic table and unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy within it. Likely grown artificially, cubic appearance suggests it has been cut from a large deposit. Each cube contains the equivalent iconic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT. Under the right conditions, the energy could be released in a controlled manner, likely used as batteries but would require a substantial power source to be recharged. If I knew what that power source was. Alien data terminal. Discovered inside an alien facility. It is not possible to translate any useful information, however scans have returned some information on the device itself. It is likely a solid-state computer, although there is no clear way to interface with it. On approach, it began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected a sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast by the device and to communicate back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Enforcement Platinum schematic. This data set appears to be multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. A mapping that into three-dimensional space, it is possible to gather a basic understanding of this facility's internal workings. The facilities are non-construction materials identified as an ultra-hard, non-reactive metal and synthesized from offload materials. There is no indication that it can be damaged or destroyed by whatever means. Power. The schematic indicates the facility was to be powered by a separate self-sustaining power plant located elsewhere on the planet. The location is not listed, but there is evidence the designers intended to harness the planet's natural thermal energy. Layout. The facility consists of the upper engineering section. The schematic was found in the control room, which is accessed by a security-sealed elevator shaft or a separate moon hall. The control room in the lower section houses the only known way to interface with the facility. However, the schematic does not detail the operation procedure and install security measures. Okay. Let us continue searching.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
It's a little bit deep. We actually go out, and I think there's a Leviathan, big one that actually hurts and is scary, so not go that way. So that is a big bit. I'll finish scanning here, which I should have done before. I don't know if I should go up or over here. This way. Does not do anything there yet. Okay, pick it up. Pick up the iron cube. Stage 5. Really?
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Oh, well, here we go. Just put my trusty tablet on that around.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Oops.
Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Okay. So I'm infected. I wonder if I can self-scan. What is this?
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain.
Okay. So now I'm infected. Back up we go. Oh, mine still has some time to search the island. Yeah. If I can find my way out. Which I think, yeah. As I said, it'd be really bad if I can find my way out of this, because it can be pretty simple. And we're at. Oh, I guess I'll eat that. Oh, why is there more of them? You go this way, you go that way, I'll go this way. Oh!
Remember the materials you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
After a cultivating diamond. Because apparently diamonds is maybe I shouldn't explore this until maybe after, in case I get lost. Ow! Gold? Diamond. Okay, I think I needed a shoe. Yes, Dr. Minute. There. Let's search this. Hello, sky thingy. Wow. I'm a little bit tired of not being in some of my recordings. My grandparents, they lived down in, my dad's parents, they lived down in Tasmania, and they offered flying down to Tassie for 2 weeks. Because my dad's going there on holidays, so, and unfortunately my sister couldn't go because she has to give 4 weeks notice, this is like next week. So she said she won't be able to make it, so they asked me, and had to check with my partner because he's basically my main income. Sort of income at the moment. And, sorry, I just